to like, comment, subscribe, and enter that giveaway.
Remember, if you're trying to get put into the contest for these hats, there's a hat giveaway for this episode.
Treat yourself.
You know, just put this on your social media, screenshot, send it to me on whichever social media you're using. Instagram, I'll have my stuff, I'll have all their stuff there. Snapchat, whatever, even on the comments, it don't matter. Just, say something on the comments, let us know. I'll put your name in. We'll figure out how we're going to toss it around, but I'll try and get it to you.
Thank you for tuning in. Remember to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Drop your suggestions for topics to talk about. And we're on a road to 1,000 subscribers, so just hit that subscribe button.
I'm gonna change him because I see
the man he could be.
But
are you gypsy?
No, but
God himself.
Are you about to raise him again?
And it was
I'm gonna play
cold. They look like
Let's take this shot just while we're at it.
No.
Get some.
Welcome back to the next episode. What we're talking about is
Cheers.
Lord
Jesus.
Aggressive.
Don't break the glass, please.
Oh,
Take a
nice.
shot.
He choke.
Alright, so what we're saying
Shock
is,
you.
can a woman or can someone change the other person?
Change the other person.
This whole
going into
idea
the
of
mentality of I'm going to
changing your
change
partner.
My-
That's what we're talking about.
I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Okay.
You can't change a man.
I mean,
But it's
who
not
wants
your job to change
It's
that
not
man.
no, definitely it's not your job. But if you do find yourself in that situation and the man is really in love with you or likes you, he can mend his behavior.
That's
to
different.
fit your preference.
Wait. You shouldn't
Different.
try to change
He
a man.
wants
You can better a man.
But
You
wait,
can better
wait,
you can
wait.
better a man. All relationships better you. Not
You know
all
what?
relationships.
And
the right
if-
relationships
if
will
he's
better
the one who
you.
wants to
Wait,
do
wait,
all of
pause.
that.
There's a
He wants to
difference.
take that initiative
Pause.
to be
This
like,
is
I
what
want
I'm
to
gonna
be
say.
better for my
If a
girl.
man-
Wait, let's not
Yeah,
go
but
back
if he wants to do that, that doesn't change the fact that he's still trying to mend. He wants to do it. That's why he's doing it. Because
Yes,
he likes you
so-
so much, he
He's
wants to
willing
do
to do
it
it. If a
to
man
change
likes you
himself
enough,
to
he'll
fit
change
what you want.
And then that's
And there's
also
nothing wrong with that.
No,
How
that's
could you do that?
That's part of the problem. That's part of the problem. That if he likes you enough, he will
He
do
will
it.
change it for you.
How's that a problem?
That is
Okay,
the
wait.
problem.
We have to.
Wait,
that's
Amaka, wait.
that is a problem.
Because
Amaka-
some men can be fucking in love
No,
with you,
no.
and they like how they are. It's not by force to change everybody.
No,
Amaka.
man. Like, that's who
But-
he
but
is.
yes,
That's who he
my
is.
yes,
You
my
met him
question.
there. You should have accepted him there.
Here's my
The
question.
person you met him as, you can't
Did
try to
you
change
like
who he
him
is.
as who you met or who
You thought he could be. Thank you very much. Cool. That's we just said the
But
same
it's the thing though, yeah, you meet someone and you're like, I can change them
Change
to
you.
be
That's
a better
problematic.
person.
Then that's not a me problem. My
Yeah.
thing honestly is like
If he's a dog, he
that
can be a
it's
dog.
a you
Period.
problem if you fell in love with the idea, if you fell in love with the idea of who you think I could be. But you met me as this person and this is who I am, and you expect me to change. That is your own
I
expectation.
got something to
That's
go on
your
that
problem.
because now that's the whole, that just goes against your whole talk about ambition. Because what you were saying is, if you see that a girl is settled and you think she can do more but she's settled, you're attracted to that.
No,
So
no,
that's
I'm not. But then that's a me problem. So I
then-
cannot expect her to change. So if she's okay being where she is, so that's my fault for thinking. But I did not. At the end of the day, I fell in love with the person I saw.
So then, but you
So
said you
That's
leave
problematic.
I guess it is.
Yeah, but
It is.
that
But that's what I said, it's a me problem, it's not your fault.
Like, if you're like, this girl
No,
doesn't
no,
have
babe,
ambition or she can't get where I want her to be,
then
you wanna leave,
that's my fault.
you leave. That's
At
your
the
own
end
wahala.
of it's my while and not a headache.
Yeah.
And that's
Right?
definitely why that relationship will work. You guys are gonna fight about it.
All those
It's
fights
gonna
and
cause
stuff.
conflict
Constantly, and y'all
You know,
just gonna have to
it's
leave
gonna
each
cause
other alone.
conflict.
You're missing the point where the person is willing to change.
the person
Versus-
No. Are you looking for your mother or a girlfriend?
No,
I'm
that person-
looking for someone to
No.
help me become better.
No,
Amaka,
Amaka, you have to realize
There's a
that
difference
people-
between I'm helping you grow versus I'm going to change versus I'm helping you grow.
Become better. I'm helping you
Sister
grow.
Pricey,
I'm
please.
adding sauce to your life, and
I'm
together
adding
we will
something-
make
something
something.
Okay, if the person
beautiful.
is willing to change, what's the issue with that?
If you're willing to change now. It's your
If you-
initiative. You're
If
willing to
you want to do it,
change.
do it.
Okay, so
Shit,
there's
but
no
why
issue.
do I have to hold your hand through it?
No,
But
I'm not here to
like
be your mama.
if you realize a certain thing that is in someone and the person is not willing to change, and it's a deal breaker for you.
I think that's where the thing comes. Leave them alone. If you're not gonna go
Don't
change
fight.
this person.
Another issue
Like-
is, like Daniel said, people fall in love a lot with the idea of what someone can be compared to what they are.
They are.
And it's not even just they fall in love with that. They start making that person up. They start seeing what they want to see. Like, and then when it comes out that that person is really who they've always been, it's like, oh, you've been lying to me. You've been putting on a show.
Wow.
But it's
like
not
you.
you.
Knew from the get.
I bet.
I have
Myself
heard that
to
line
you.
before.
Exactly, because it happens. Like, it's really common. Like,
I've heard
oh,
that
you
before.
changed up on me. Like,
You
you
switched
blah
up
blah
on
blah.
me
I
now.
didn't think you were this kind of person, but I've been this kind of person.
So you think a girl can change a person or a man?
I think everyone can better each other. And
But
yes,
anyone
sometimes you
changes,
can
right?
change someone. I just don't think you should enter a relationship thinking, I'm gonna change someone. I want to be with the person
Well, if
they.
you
No. I want to be with the person they can be. No, you want to be with the person they are now, and where we go, where they can be. Beautiful.
At the end of the day,
150% accept that,
Yeah.
because if you entering into the relationship trying to change me, it's not a relationship, it's a project.
Yes.
wow.
Bars.
And a lot of times people notice.
Preach!
They're like, this person's trying to change me.
Yeah.
And the
People
moment you're
notice.
done changing me, you're looking for the next
Next
project.
project.
That's not a relationship. So I 100%.
You're an assignment.
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
carry
Once
on.
I work on you, onto the
Or
next.
what if you successfully change the person and then you fall in love with that person?
Then that means you never loved me for who I was before. Then,
But you're a brand new person.
but that's the thing though. Like you didn't like who I was before.
But you're a brand new person. That's the
No, no,
point.
no. That's the thing.
point
That's the
is,
thing.
Changing
she
them.
successfully changed you into
And now
what
she's
she
in
wanted.
love. So why did she
And
put
that's
that in
the
the
thing.
first place?
She
didn't
changed me
know.
for her. So what happens if she leaves me?
Then the next person will change you for her.
Exactly. So what? I'm just a disc.
Project, sir. You're just working for you.
Do you even know who you are? That's why you have to be really solid in yourself.
You have to be
Exactly. You
confident
gotta
and
know
solid
yourself.
enough in yourself. to
When
be
people
like,
say
this is
find
what-
yourself, they're not meaning take like mushrooms and shit, go into some trance and find. You need to know who you are and how much you're willing to change, how much you're willing to like adjust
Compromise.
yourself, compromise.
Mm.
Because if you don't know that,
Okay, that's
you
a
will
brand
literally
new. That's
be
a
hopping
that's
into
a brand
everything.
new word. That's a brand new
Compromise
word.
different from
What if I'm not
change?
willing to change, but I'm willing to
Compromise,
compromise to meet that
compromise.
standard you want?
I think if you want to compromise, you must want to compromise.
Yeah, I want.
Everyone has
Yes,
to
you want to compromise. Yes.
Not like I'm I don't know. I don't know.
I think
I'm one of
compromise
those
is part of the
people
contract.
that like I'm doing this to make you happy,
have
but
to.
I'm
You have
sad doing it.
No,
It's
the moment
not
you're
for me.
sad
Thank you.
doing it.
But
then-
that's how it is a lot of the times.
Don't do that.
That's
to
how it is a
yourself.
lot. We have to meet at a happy medium where I'm like, "Ugh, fine, but I'm not sad, I'm not mad, and you're giving up something too. But if it's a matter, compromise to a lot of people is he doesn't like it, I'm not gonna do it because he doesn't like it. That's compromise. No, compromise to me is he doesn't like it. Maybe I'll do it medium, maybe small.
If it's not well done, I don't want.
Compromises. I
Now we know
can
how
spend
to
time
cook a
with you
steak.
today.
But
Let me
Well
send
done.
you a quick text.
Exactly. I'm gonna call you instead when I get a
Instead,
chance.
when I have a chance. That's
You know?
compromising.
Not like
you
you're
know?
gonna, not like you know, like oh, or for example, like going clubbing, right? Compromise. Oh, I don't like what you're wearing. Compromise. Listen, maybe I'll wear this top. Maybe the chocolate I'll change.
No, she means pants. Translation, she means pants.
Maybe
She
the
means
pants will change, but I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm gonna keep the
top on.
shirt on. I like the
You go to the
shirt.
club 5
I'm
times
gonna
a
wear
week.
the
Let's
shirt.
compromise. Go twice.
But if you're like, no, I don't
No.
like that shirt. I don't want you to wear that shirt. We are fighting. We are fighting.
But you're not
in
gonna
that
tell me
moment.
what I'm
we are
gonna put on my
fighting.
body and what I'm not.
We are fighting.
That's not
I'll
compromising.
ask a
That's just
question.
do it as
I have
it.
a question. Boundaries. When you get in a relationship, should there be boundaries between the people in the relationship and
Outside.
outside?
100%. Don't nobody need to know all your business. I'm so sorry, but like I think actually we overshare as a society.
Yeah, we do.
We really do. Everyone doesn't need to be in your business.
No, man.
You don't need everyone's perspective or opinion.
And you're the
or-
one who's
Or
been-
It's
approval.
you.
You're
It's the
Approval.
that everyone's
Thank you.
looking
You don't
for.
need everyone's approval. You can do what you want to do, and as
Listen,
long as you know yourself and you are
and you
making
know that
sure
person and it's working for the both of you.
Cha-ching.
Fireball holler at us.
As you were
No,
saying.
but it's even including like other relationships, right? So for instance, now myself and my boys could hang out till like 2 a.m. when I'm single, but I'm in a relationship now and like
your relationship shouldn't change how much.
No, but this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like, we do that every weekend, right? Now, my girl, we have our time planned out together, and this has been planned, but we have our tradition. Shouldn't there be that understanding for the friend that, okay, homeboy has a girl now, and he can't do certain things that he used to do with us before. It's not changing the relationship. You guys still have that bond, but there's certain things you can do when you were single that you cannot do.
Compromise.
That's on you. That's
yes.
you.
That
not
has
on
nothing.
homeboys.
Yeah, it's
No,
not on
it's
your
not
homeboys.
that to be
It's
like,
on
go.
You being
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
hey, I'm spending
your
time
homeboy-
I
with
gotta
my
go see my girl.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your homeboy is not going to have
but
to
it's
explain
up
to
to
your
you
girl.
to set that, because some people don't realize that they have to set
There's a
that.
difference. There's also a difference between boundaries and changing your life.
No.
If
I don't
every
agree with
Sunday
that.
I have dinner with my mom and then I got a new man into my life, he's gonna
Not
come to
changing.
dinner on Sunday, or he's not gonna see me at Sunday dinner time, because there's also a level of this person came first, and now you have to add to my life. You can't take away. I can't see my mom less because now you're in my life. I can't see my friends. I mean, I understand, you have to mesh into someone's life when you become a part of that person's life. There's a perspective of like, okay, we have to have our own separate lives, which I completely understand. We have to be able to do our own thing. You're doing your own thing. But when it comes to those key quality times, you let them have those traditions, or you join those traditions. If your boys want to hang out with her also till 2 a.m., come through.
Definitely. Oh, another
That's
thing
a
too.
match. Come
Another
through.
thing too. I think you should be aware of. I understand that it's you and your girl. Like, your relationship is a relationship. Not everybody has a relationship, but sometimes people have to find a way to incorporate like their partners with their friend group sometimes.
Yes.
So she doesn't feel left out in a sense.
I think that's actually a big problem this generation has with relationships. We're always like, oh, my boys are my boys, my girls are my girls. Or everyone's had their own life before meeting each other, right?
It doesn't necessarily mean y'all have to become friends, but like we are at a space where we can, all hang out together, because you enjoy me, and these are the people that have been part of my life before you came in, and you say you're part of my life right now, and this has been my life before you.
And Daniel, if that's important to you, you need to find a girl who will make that effort to become part of your life. Some people don't care. Some
That's
people
true.
prefer actually that their
Just
friends
yeah,
are not friends
yeah.
with their friends. I don't even, some people prefer that.
But if it's important
but
to
if
you
it's
that
important
your
to
girl
you,
gets
it's part
to
of
your
that love
friends,
language
then
conversation,
let her know.
That's true,
If it's
that's
important to you, you let her know, you gotta know my boys, or this is not gonna work out, and you let her
My
know.
niggas too much.
Yo, Amaka, I'm actually gonna take a step back to something you were talking about with your whole single life schedule, where you had everything scheduled out when you were single, and now you're dating and you still want to have your single life schedule. That's not really, in my opinion, I don't want that. I want someone that's willing to incorporate me into their stuff without seeing it as me taking away from their life.
That's exactly what I said, though.
But you were saying if you had dinner on Sunday, this, that, you're not gonna stop that because now you're in a relationship.
Exactly.
What if
I'm-
what if Sunday is the only time we can hang out?
You're gonna come with me to see my mom at Sunday dinner.
But what if I don't want to see your mom?
That's a problem on its
Ah,
own.
that's another
Right there, that's
Listen.
a problem on its
Listen.
own.
No, because if we're trying to have quality time and Sunday is the only time we can
Okay,
have.
listen, Charles. If I said me and Priscilla spend every Sunday lunch together,
Mhm.
but we only have Sunday at lunch to hang out, but we have other times to hang out, we will probably move our tradition to another day. If you're saying you only have Sunday at lunch to hang out, you only have Sunday at lunch to hang out, chances are we would not have even met. Because why are we? How would I would have been at lunch with her on
But in
Sunday?
this scenario,
Where you could have met.
In this
every other-
scenario,
on 6
okay, we
other
met.
days.
But I'm thinking, I'm sorry, but if the only time I can see my friend is during this time, the only time I can see you is during this time, it's a matter of I guess, who do I like more, or are we all hanging out?
That just shows who you're willing to actually grow with.
Exactly, but I feel like the problem with a lot of relationships, the reason why a lot of people are afraid of getting into relationships, they don't want to change their lifestyle.
That's true.
You
That's
know?
literally me right now. I would not gonna lie. That's
Exactly. You
me.
don't want to change your lifestyle, so you need to be able to realize your major keys of your current lifestyle when you get into a relationship. if there's a way to keep that, then keep it. Your soulmate, you're not soulmate, but your person is going to be someone who meshes into your lifestyle, who works well with you, who's going to do the shit you want to do, who's going to be there when you, someone who doesn't even want to see you sometimes because you don't want to see them sometimes. Some people are like that. Some people don't like cuddling. If I don't want to cuddle and they don't want to cuddle, we
We need
move.
to take a shot.
I don't like this.
But
You know,
we're out, so
we are
we know
out.
what to do. Fireball. We know what to fucking do, so we don't get out of liquor.
In the middle of a video, the disrespect.
Like
Call
seriously.
us, we are suffering.
We got barefoot.
There's better options. So if you're trying to float, move.
There you go. Let's add that barefoot.
Nah, actually, I like this conversation because
It's a good conversation.
Nice one.
Honestly, I haven't said
But
much because
by
this is all
the end
brand
of the
new
day,
talk.
by the end of the day, life throws
You
you
don't know
different.
now about that.
Curveballs, for sure.
So like,
I've met some really good people who are really good at spending time with the people they care about. It starts with you. What do you prioritize? What do you think is important? If I want to make time for everyone in my life, and if I think that's important, I will make that time. I will find a way to make it work. It might stress me, but if I care, if I want that stress, I will put that stress in my life. If I don't want to be bothered, it's because I don't care that much. I don't want to be bothered.
There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Do you care enough?
Exactly.
There you go.
If I-
So if a girl is not willing at
You know,
all
it's not-
to change anything about her schedule, it obviously shows she doesn't care enough. So why would I invest more?
Then you shouldn't.
There you
That's
go.
why you should know yourself.
That's
enough to
literally
be
what I
like,
was trying to address
no.
with you saying,
Just
if this is your schedule and this is it, and you're not willing to change it, that because you see it as me taking away from your life, I'm obviously just gonna take myself away from your life entirely.
But not every 24 hours is important. Sometimes you see some random folks.
Well, no, but
Sometimes
some-
you do some random things.
No, but
if I can't
but
fit you
Amaka-
into those 24 hours, I really don't care about
no,
you.
Amaka, but sometimes you gotta
There you
realize.
go.
Yeah, no one said that was an issue.
No, but
I'm
Amaka,
saying if you care about someone cares about you, you have your schedules, you have your lifetime, you want to put it together, you will
Synergize.
find a way to put it together.
There you go. That's
You
find a way
need
to
to put
mesh
it
it
together because
together.
people are miserable when they get into relationships and they can't do what they want to do.
Mhm.
Or they feel like shit when they do what they want to
It
do.
just take a time to.
But
get
that's
to
another
know.
thing too, because people jump into relationships too
Too
quickly.
quick.
yeah.
Without trying to because they just go off of the initial attraction.
It's
Initial
2021,
hormones.
you're in the talking stage for 2 years. Minimum.
Yay!
That's how it
That's
goes.
too far.
2 years.
It's a lot.
2 years.
It's true.
Charles is like 2 years, please.
That's too
I need
much.
2 years.
That's
2 years to start dating, 5 years to think about getting engaged.
Talking
Thanks
stage.
to start
Damn,
thinking.
bro.
She said talking stage for 2 years.
Yeah.
This is
damn,
2021.
that's way
Talking
too
stages are a minimum of 2
Mm.
years.
No, nah, man, bro. It doesn't
Let me
work.
tell you, unless you meet them
Nah.
under the age of 25.
Mado.
It takes a while to just be like,
Mm,
okay, I
2
mean,
years?
two
When
years,
someone,
but-
I think when a lot of people.
Nah.
No, I don't actually mean two. I haven't been through a 2-year talking stage. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened because a lot of talking stages are relationship. It's not the title of relationship. That's really
Almost
the year we're in.
relationship.
Exactly.
Situation.
Oh,
Like,
it's
once they end,
exactly
1 foot out.
That's
You
really
know,
where we're
like-
at as a
But
society right now.
Okay, wait, but don't you think you're playing yourself though? Like.
Okay, but are you not playing her too?
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like.
It's a ball game. You're both playing each other.
I'm saying like if you like, why not put
That's
both
the
foot
classic
in? Why
question.
having the one foot out?
Okay, but it's a two-person game. You know, like
Like you guys got.
If I wanna have-
years. God
Daniel,
damn.
That's a quite literal.
24
No, it's not a quite literal
Literally,
2 years.
Okay, then how
But
come?
it just takes
You-
a while.
Exactly, and if it's 2 years, don't feel bad. If you've been in a talking stage with a guy for 2 years, society wants you to feel like shit. I'm sorry. If you wanted to be in that talking stage for the 2 years too,
Right.
you also wanted to be there. But if you are being the boo-boo, the fool for somebody, and then they're reciprocating,
Charles.
I
2 years is a diploma, bro.
I've actually talked to someone for 3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
So some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
like Charles need minimum of 3 years
God damn.
to talk.
to
Minimum
talk.
of 5.
To
I
talk,
can't
bro.
do that.
Goes anywhere
Nah.
So
else.
Charles, did it
3
finish? Did
years?
it finish at the finish
That's-
line? Did you enter a
That's
relationship?
not
3 years
bro.
just to nothing.
Damn.
After 3 years, you've
But
covered
this is the
everything.
thing though, in the 3 years, it's not like I gave up myself for that person.
But
That's a red flag in there right there.
No. In the 3 years, I was willing to
how's
actually
that
get
red
in.
flag though?
But it didn't happen.
If in
So
3 years you're
when
not
I
ready to
left, it's
open
not like
yourself.
I lost any part of my life because I was still doing everything else that I was willing to do.
Chloe fucking work.
Bro. Nah.
Chloe work.
But
Unless
I'm
you
not-
have some
I'm
deep
not
rooted
ready.
trauma you're working through 3 years.
I'm
for
not
you to
ready.
Open up to me. Not ready. Relationship is not by force. I feel like if a guy wants to take 5 years to talk to you before dating you, honestly, don't be there. Don't be there. But if you want to be there, allow it. Because if he's not ready, no matter how much you force him, when he's ready, he will cheat or he will be unhappy.
After 5 years, what's if that's when I'm ready?
God forbid.
5 years.
God forbid.
If somebody was to
listen,
say-
this
But
is
you
what I
guys,
said.
you guys are taking away.
But you also have to remember, she's probably talking to other people. I hope, by God's grace,
That's
5
calm
years.
still.
Yeah, exactly.
Calm
Everyone's
still.
talking.
5
But
years.
you guys actually
When
like,
I'm
put it to
ready, I'm
other
ready.
accounts. There's other
Listen,
accounts.
this is what I mean by everyone has
relationship.
different manuals.
There's geographical. There's circumstantial.
Yeah, it's
And then other shit that's in articles. I
I
don't know.
understand.
But
Things happen.
things happen.
in life.
That's for
That's
me.
true.
That was the reason I talked for 3 years. Geographical,
happen.
because we were like, I'm not gonna go into a long distance relationship, which is gonna be another episode. We're not gonna talk about that. No.
I'm actually so invested in this
He's
because
learning something.
I'm learning. I'm actually not saying much. I'm
That's
just
why you're
learning.
just quiet. You're just
Oh, yeah, so you're
Minding
told me
your
today.
business.
No,
Everyone is
well,
talking
exactly.
to me.
Oi, you're gonna respect me, oh. 'Cause
Oi.
I know what
Put
you're
some
saying.
respect on his
Oi.
name, Toby.
I know what you're saying,
I
Toby,
understand.
Oi.
Thank you.
Alright.
So that concludes this episode of Out of Topic. I'm gonna
Hey.
go down.
Out of pocket, bro.
On his own
No, and what the
channel.
fuck the thing is?
Out of pocket, bro.
On his own channel.
I
It's like,
apologize.
My leg.
guys, let's
You know,
help
when
Charles.
the
What
balance
is this
comes.
video called?
It's what?
Out
of pocket.
Pockets.
There you go.
I let's do
Now
that again.
fix it.
Sorry guys, fucked up. That concludes this episode of
Out of
Pockets. Till next time again, always remember to.
Treat yourself.
You guys are all invested today because they're talking about love stuff that I don't know.
Yeah, Charles doesn't know what love is. He knows how to.